Hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. So, we've been talking a lot about being the light and how important it is to be the light and to know that your cells are in communication with these higher vibrations. You may not be consciously aware of beings from central sun or from the sun or other celestials or extraterrestrials or whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter. What matters is that your body is in communication with them and your spirit is in communication, so that they are bringing an increase of vibration through humanity, through the light seeds. And then in turn, that is affecting the collective consciousness. So they keep emphasizing on how important your work is to do here. So it is about using conscious use of power to move us further out of the duality and into the light. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be really happy someday when we're out of duality. But it's important for us to know that you are connecting with this vibration that has given the mother enough vibration to shift. She has it. She is compassionately waiting for you and I to bring on all who we can, all who are able, into the light now. Which is why we come back to not getting caught up in all of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world and the news that wants you so afraid. Don't be afraid. This illusion is soon ending, and the heinous dark energies of 3D will never exist again. This is over. The error or the plan or whatever we call it, the great experiment. It wasn't an experiment. Everybody knew how it would come out. We knew the ending. But the process of it, what was important, is important. So you need to really be aware of your energies and of your light, and to always be the bearer of light and not of fear and anger. And control yourself. How do you control yourself? You whack yourself with light until you calm down. And whatever it is that you're reacting to, for whatever the reason you're reacting to, calms down. And then you bring it into your spleen and you use conscious use of power to resolve your ego on whatever's going on in your ego and why you reacted that way. You have the tools. You know what to do. You wear your shield. And you be the light. It's kind of a fun journey. You get to, the more you are the light, the more you observe the world, the more you see the world, the more you see through all the smoke and mirrors. So just bam yourself with light. Just the more light, the better it is. You can't have too much light. You can't overdo the light. You can't overdo energy. They're laughing. You cannot overdo energy. More the merrier. Better, 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 more, more, more. And increase that vibration until we are pure light. So you are cherished. It's important for you to know. Because you are a child that is taking on this task. Not when I say child, I don't mean that you're an underdeveloped spirit, because most of you are very developed. I mean child in that you're in this 3D world that is easily deluded. It's easy to convince you to have fear and anger and hatred and point fingers at other people. They're not right. I'm right. So common. The most common thing in all in 3D is the pointing of the finger. I know the best. I know the right way, and you don't. Not true. Just not true. So we need to treat our egos with the conscious use of power to move it so that we are receptive to these new vibrations that allow us to understand all points of view and to come from just that love and compassion and get our mind the heck out of the way. Your ego is not running the show. Thinks it is until you're the light. Once you experience that, you'll know it. So let's do it. Let's get there together. So bring that light in from source. Comes in through the top of your head. And we feel that energy come down through our body. And I spray I almost forgot. I spray the cleanse. And you can just keep that light running while I finally get there. And then we bring conscious cosmic thrust in. And we rub our hands together, bring it together, deep breath in. Connecting you, heaven and earth, and connecting us through the airwaves. And we use the essential oil to clear our third eye and open our third eye so that we see truth. And truth, I was going to say, truth has no name. Is that right? And what I mean by that is, truth isn't polarly defined, my way, your way. Truth is just truth. It doesn't care. Truth, the light, doesn't ever feel darkness or fear or any of that. That's the dark. That's the other side. The only thing that the light can feel is love. So it doesn't matter to it, all the anger and the fear. That doesn't matter to the light. What matters is love. And that's all it does, is radiate and beam love in that light. And that's what I mean by that. So we bring this light down through. It comes down through our body, saturating every cell, pore, every part of you, every nook and cranny. And it comes down through your legs, out your feet, and into the earth. And the mother grabs onto you, holding onto you with such love and compassion. And we continue our energy down through the grid, into the earth, around her grid system, taking in that energy of the mother, letting it join in that light and coming back up the back of our head, back to source. And around we go. Round and round you go. Round you go. Just let yourself feel that light. Feel how safe it feels. Feel how grounded you feel. And keep that hold on that light. And when you go off track, bring that light back. If you get so off track you can't bring the light in, get in the shower. And let that water be the light until your ego is quiet again. Because it's only our egos that react, that think they know. But when we come from the light, the ego is quiet, sleeping, a quiet little happy baby. That's its place. So we wear that orbit, and then we bring it up from the back, and it waterfalls out the top of our head to all 12 auras. And we wear this beautiful cocoon of light that we are now so connected to. That we wear this garment 24/7 as the light seed you are. And you feel the well of the mother. And she is nurturing you and helping you and assisting you to feel your oneness, your connectedness to all things, to the earth, and to even the most dastardly of dude. True. We don't hate. We understand. We have compassion. We have love for where they are. That's hard for people to understand, but it's true. Compassion for everyone and all things. And we feel that root, and we're dissolving that root DNA. We're allowing those strands to be free, once again, to be a 12-strand helix. And the sacral chakra no longer bears any of that old dogma, because we know how to erase that we think is so. All of this is illusion. None of it is true. I remember when I saw The Matrix, first time, I was stunned, because I thought, what if people think that what is beyond this illusion is the truth? Because it's not either. Allow yourself to be free of those dogmas, of those illusions of reality, to go beyond those illusions of reality into pure light, in which everything and nothing exists. Oh, that's the happy place. And we get there eventually. You will. Maybe you already have. When you get there, you know it. But you keep on dissolving anything hung up in your ego, any place in your ego that doesn't feel loved, because your ego acts out only in places where you don't feel loved. Nowhere else. All this crazy stuff going on in the world, it's all about a lack of love. So let's fill ourselves with that love and radiate it through the conscious use of power in the spleen, so that our ego is happy, satisfied, no longer crying out. And you send that love through the solar plexus, and everyone's like, I want more of that. I want love. And when you don't understand, right there on the empathic shield, right there on the liver, you take it into your shield and you observe it and you understand it. And now, through your heart, you radiate that understanding, that love. And people are like, yeah, I want that love. That's what I want. And we start to express, and we start to create a world, a reality that is love. And our expression is that of love. And we are free of the ego and its chains once we allow ourselves to just be light, just be love. And the more you do that, and the more you feel that, the more confidence you have in doing more and more and more and more. And we need you to be confident. The light needs you to be confident now, because we are on this journey and we are in the most chaotic, darkest corner of this transition. And we're going to skate through it, you and I, and all the light seeds and all of humanity, into a higher level of existence. So let your crown chakra shine, attract with that light others who need light. Let them munch and crunch that light. Just keep replenishing, keep being more and more light. And radiate it out as far as it needs to be, and as much as it needs to be, so that you get oodles and oodles of gold light. And you're yet just so yummy that you just want a lot of it. And you let others share that light. That's why you're the juice bar. And it radiates out as your empathic shield shimmers. And it says, I'm a light seed. Come feel love. That's our job. You're doing a great job. Allow yourself to feel those energies from outside sources. They're not outside, but in this illusion it seems outside. But from those other places that are here to assist you and help you. And other beings from other levels and worlds are so anxious for us to get there and to dissolve this error to 20%. You are doing a great job. So let's ride the ride and have a good time doing it. I love you. And I'm so glad you're here. And I'll see you next time.